Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, the Mad World. When we left off, we joined the Satan Society. We got some books, didn't we? Some demon summoning books. Magic folk. Oh, I've got it. It's all coming back to me now. Yeah. So, I did notice when I was zoomed in doing the audio setup, as I usually do, that there seems to be disease everywhere. What disease could that be, I wonder? And then I checked the disease map. Smallpox and Cooties. There are smallpox and Cooties ravaging Europe. What does Cooties do exactly? I want to find out what effect that has on a character. If it even has an effect, it might just be a disease that spreads. Cooties? Oh, Cooties. There we go. Ew, Cooties gross. Diplomacy -5, health -2. Wow. Oh, there's a dragon. This character is a mighty dragon, powerful and long-lived. Dragons are wise, persuasive, and have particular fondness for hoarding wealth. Purity -1. This character's soul has some flaws. Well, a lot of you have come up with some really, really great suggestions last episode in the comments. I really, really like the idea of A, becoming a god, or B, becoming a dragon, and then killing other gods. Somewhat like a game, perhaps, a war-based god game. That's it. Yeah, God of War. We could be like God of War. That might be interesting. I quite like that idea. If not, there are plenty of other races we can marry ourselves into, seeing as there seems to be just about everything. There were dragons, obviously vampires, I think mummies as well. So, we've got a lot to see. There's a big world out there. So I'm not going to rush into anything yet. Now, are we married? We are betrothed to Matilda de Horteville. What do you find a dragon to marry? Now, the question is, can humans and dragons have children? I don't know. I'm sure there's something on the internet about it. I'm not going to go looking. They're married, no gender women. There are female dragons. Now, I'm going to assume they follow the same law as human dragons. She's not a dragon. She's not a dragon at all. She's Han Chinese. That's not even remotely close. Mercenary band. Oh, weird. I've not seen that before. That might be something added by CK2+. Either way, there's a lady dragon. She is 21. She's left-handed. A dragon. Purity -1. Has cooties. Well, that's ruined that, hasn't it? Is there any genius dragons? No. That one's dragon-born? Bears the blood of a dragon of small portion of their strength and wisdom. Is that somebody? Okay, there we go. Right, so if you have a character who's a human and a character that's a dragon, they have dragon-born children. That's a good trait. That's a really good trait. Look at that. Martial +1, stewardship +1, learning +1, health +2. Let's have a word with my good friend here, Ciol4. And see if we can invite her to court. By a favor? Here we go. Yeah, let's get you to court. I'm going to marry you. Peace be with you. I graciously accept your gifts and remember your good intentions in future. I've got some good intentions for you, my friend. It is time for me to lay low. Oh, shit. My fellow member of Lucifer's Own. Mawkward. That's a bit mawkward. Okay. Sorry, that was terrible. Let's invite Ciol4 to court so we may marry her in a glorious human-dragon ceremony. Cooties, though. Can we get you cured before we do that? Place a bounty on your cooties. Let's arrange marriage. Oh, no, wait. Hang on. Sorry, human girl. What's actually really good? Goodbye. Okay, let's try this again. Where is she? Ciol4. There we are. Okay, arrange marriage. To me. This is incredible start. 3 minutes in, we're married to a dragon. I love this so much. People respect wealth. Let's try and get some of our prestige back. Obviously, we do want to go to China. I want to see what's happening over there. I imagine they've got some different dragons. Obviously, Chinese dragons look very different to European dragons. Interested to see if there's any Chinese interaction at all with any of these weird vampires and stuff. Be kind of interesting. Obviously, we can also get some really good stuff from China as well, so there's more than just that. One of you pointed out that if we had 15 learning, we could equip this book. However, I'm thinking 15 learning, since we've only got 8, it's very, very difficult to do. Much harder than, say, I imagine what will result in Alchemist or Arcane Master. Now, I think we're already on the trait to becoming an Alchemist, aren't we? We're already on that sort of event path. So I think that's probably easier than 15 learning, but you've got a good eye for pointing that out. Now, we could join, personally, my favourite society, the Hermetic Society, run by Apollo. Apollo rather than Hermes. I won't question it. Anyway, Apollo's head of the Hermetic Society, so I don't think we can actually become head of it. But we can still become Magus, because obviously they allow multiple Magus. Normally, it's the first thing I do in CK2, so we can write those magnum opus, pass them down, and slowly buff up our dynasty over the course of a few generations. But then, like, Satan and demons, I feel like this might be more appropriate in this crazy world we've got going on right now. So we're trying to find another book, aren't we? Oh, no. It better not be Cooties. Rabies? Okay, that's way worse. No, I'll take the Cooties then, Matthew de Creel. He's the psychopath, isn't he? Oh, he's a lunatic, sorry. Let's not get them mixed up. I'm glad I hired Matthew. Tell me to lie down and I feel better. I mean, it is a headache. Oh, God, fever. Now, I'm no doctor, but this seems to me like classic Cooties. Malaise. Tips Fedora. Malaise. The Greater Key of Solomon. This is what we wanted, isn't it? Do we not have the Lesser Key of Solomon? Oh, shit, this is like an upgrade. The men I had sent out to search for the Key of Solomon have been slowly returning. Unfortunately, they haven't found anything but substance. Still, the world is a large place. It may be out there. We have to keep looking. 55.2 gold. It's expensive, but I think it's going to be worth it. The Lauded Heresies appears in the county of Graubünden. What's our moral authority in that case? 100? We've got heresies cropping up? Well, this will not do. Deus Vult. Even though we worship Satan. For fuck's sake. Fate smiles upon me. My wife, Cialafor, is pregnant. Cialafor? Cialafor? I'll just pronounce it as and when it happens. Unpure. Dragon. I wonder if we can have a pure dragon child. Oh my god, it's smallpox. That's like Cooties Plus. As long as you know what you're doing, feel free to go ahead. Ill treatment. Oh shit, a draft that was yellow in colour. Fresh urine from a pregnant sow. Great, thank you very much. Just what I wanted. We might die. We are on -4 health at this stage. We're going to spend more gold looking for the Key of Solomon. I can't afford it right now, I'm sorry. We lost a trait smallpox, we're good. Okay, we're absolutely fine. Wow, did you see that? That actually had, and there's a trait. I'm not sure what mod adds this. This could be CK2 Plus. It's been a while since I've actually played CK2 Plus by itself. This could be added by the, spoilers, the Satanic Overhaul mod that I have installed. This character leads a life of sin, because we are greedy, slothful, and proud. That's a really cool feature that you can track your sins and virtues. Would be very useful for Holy Fury, I think, seeing as they're pretty relevant to religious gameplay anyway. That's cool. I like that. My god, are we ever going to find this book? That's 150 gold I've invested in it. Not including what we originally invested, which I imagine was quite expensive. My lord, begins a note from my Chancellor Gavril. The writing of your manuscript has come to a halt. Our eldest scholar and the most experienced scribe have passed away. He recommends investing more scribes. 37 gold. We're spending a lot of money on books in this campaign so far. 56 gold again. You have a new heir. You will now play as Ugo the Elephant, who is Dragonborn for Srodar. I'm going to train you in magic from birth. I want him to become a mage. Okay, Ugo is a terrible name. I'm going to call you, he's half dragon, half elephant. Now, what's halfway between a dragon and an elephant? I think we're all in agreement it's a rhino. Rhino to elephant. You must attempt to save my rhino, Matthew. That's not scientific. There's no basis for that at all. I'm not actually sure that a rhino is halfway between a dragon and an elephant. News from China. Protector General Wang Shao of the Western Protectorate has agreed that the fury of heaven shall rain down on... That's a name? Wow. Tibet, I assume that is. Jia? It's on the Tibetan Peninsula, but it's not actually Tibet. Sure, this could get ugly. It seems as if whatever treatment Matthew administered worked. Little Rhino is much better. God to be praised. God to be pleased. My liege, I believe you are... My rightful liege, I believe it's you who should possess the Holy Roman Empire. Go with my blessing, Count Ottenay. Sorry, we've got a faction... What have we got? Who's leading it? Prince Ugo for the Holy Roman Empire. We've got some backers as well. Not the most powerful. It's actually is that our brother? No, that's a different... What was our brother called again? Sorry, I have to familiarise myself with this. Oh, that's Burgrave. Or, no, Burgrave is a rank. That's wealth. Right. Burgrave is like a mayor, isn't it? This guy is... so who have we got? We've got Berthold. He's probably going to win it if there is a civil war. Independence. Go with my blessing. Should the faction rise up against the Liege, you are not required to support it, but you can either declare your loyalty for your Liege, and your Liege will treat you as a fellow traitor if the Liege revolt fails. Oh shit. It's gonna fail. 5,500 men versus who I assume has, 10 times the amount, 46,000 men. I will not allow you to act in my name. No further factions may arise to support your claims. I'm going to say go with my blessing, because I don't want the faction to disband. However, I don't think there's much chance of them succeeding. What if I joined? 33%. 35%, I should say. Okay. We could get some people involved. Just try and overthrow him. We have a lot of men, don't we, actually? What is that, 9,000 men? It's 46,000, but I assume he's just been to war or something. His levies haven't reinforced. No, he genuinely just has 46,000 men. His levies are fully reinforced. Wow. And that's also including 7,000 in retinue. I suppose we are... Well, it's not exactly that early either. I don't know why he's so weak. His marshal's terrible, and he is a tyrant, so all his vassals dislike him. That's probably a lot to do with it, now that I think about it. I've discovered that a foreign merchant has come across a copy of the Key of Solomon. Merchants being what they are, he's willing to part with it for a price. 189 gold. So that thing costs us nearly 500 gold. Holy shit. With all the constant studying for my magic, and no surprise I began to branch out and research even more subjects. We became erudite as well. Awesome. Oh no. My wife, the Duchess Sealafor, has been beset by oozing lesions and a high fever. Smallpox and cooties? Call for my court physician. This is terrible. Ill treatment? Oh my god, she's dead. She is really dead. -6. As a dragon, does she get extra health? Purity -5. This character's soul is tarnished by sin. Oh no. Oh, because she has a non-dragon spouse and a non-dragon heir, and she's diseased. Christian opinion -10. Christians don't like dragons. She's got +10 health, so she should be fine. She'll live through that, I'm sure. I'd like a pure dragon child. Now, I wonder maybe we need a dragonborn plus a dragon has a chance of a dragon child, a pure dragon child. I'm not sure. Awesome. Lesser Key of Solomon. We'd still need 15 learning for both of these. Oh, Greater Key of Solomon. Sorry, I should read the right one. Wow, learning of 20. That gives a lot of bonuses, though. Learning +3, stewardship +2. Prestige is high from that. Maybe we should switch over to the Hermetic Society. Yeah, you know what? We'll save Satan for later. I'm going to join the Hermetic Society when we can, which we can. We do fit all of the requirements for that. Let's buff up our family a little bit. Let's get some magic going. We want to be a family of mages. Then we'll form the Magi Roman Empire. The Holy Mage Empire? I need some suggestions for that, because I really haven't got anything. Mario Losan has increased your spy network by 10. Awesome. Now, what are we planning to do right now? Probably kill my brother or something like that, right? My traitorous brother. He's a leper, disfigured leper. Oh, yeah, we gave him the blanket, didn't we? Let's kill him off. 91%. Now, if we invite some people, maybe we can bribe some people as well. We actually can. I think we can kill him off this time. Let's do it. Okay, plot power. This guy, we've got plenty of gold, haven't we? We have some gold, not plenty. I shouldn't overstate it here. We'll definitely be able to kill him off, though. There are a lot of people that want to be in part of this plot, and I'm more than happy to bribe as many people as we can for this. Alright, that's a good amount of people. And we can also fire our own spy network as well, giving an additional 20% chance there. Done. What are we up to now? 110, 133%. A noble by the name of Yang Yushi came to court today seeking asylum. He claims to have escaped from China after the rest of the family was executed on the orders of the Emperor. Oh, great Duke, your merciful nature is known across the... Merciful? Well, I am kind, I suppose. Okay, fair enough. Your merciful nature is known across the land. I implore you to grant me refuge. It would be an untold kindness. You allow Yang Yushi to stay and secretly send a letter to the Emperor. Done. Oh, you fool. You came to the wrong man. How's my wife doing? Oh, she's okay. She's better. She's still got cooties. Does cooties ever go away? That seems like a permanent trait. Soon after writing to the Chinese Emperor, a very grateful emissary arrived with several guards to escort Yang Yushi back to the Chinese Empire. You can't understand what they'll do to me, he screamed. I'm sure it can't be that bad. We gained 300 grace with the Song Empire. Awesome. Can we do anything with that? Nope, nothing at all. Can I come and visit? Is that something I can do? We still need way more prestige. Wow, prestige is really bad, isn't it? Well, once we can equip these books, hopefully that shall help boost things up a little bit. Let's join the Hermetic Society. Thank you very much. We got a claim on Corsica as well. That's the kingdom that I want to make just because it looks like it's the easiest one to claim right now. We can fight within the HRE. Now the question is, do the laws of the HRE allow kingdom level titles to be formed? Shit. Oh, none? Oh, cannot be created in the realm. Damn. So we need to get it so that anybody can create titles freely. Now, we could force it through if we got on his council. If we got a favour from him, we could definitely force a vote on that, and all of the vassals would probably vote in favour of us. Something we can definitely do. Now, are we on his council? We're Master of the Horse. That's not quite on the council, but, so we could turn his horses against him. Is there much we can do here? Not really. We could try and become his friend a little bit. We could maybe get our learning up a lot. Maybe buff our stewardship up with a business focus event. It's possible. Anyway. Let's take the claim. It's a very expensive, cost us again more prestige and piety. But if we win it in a war, we can obviously gain some prestige back from that. So we've got Corsica, was it? Yeah, so now we need... we could leave him there. What's his diplomacy? 19. So there is a chance, a 100% chance yearly, in fact, of that being upgraded to a duchy-level claim. We would have to declare war on Tuscany for that. Now, Tuscany is very, very powerful. Look at the size of their kingdom here. 13,000 men versus our 9,000 men. And they are fully reinforced as well. Could hire some mercenaries if we get enough gold going. It's possible. It is possible to do. Like, we can outmaneuver the AI. We can hide up in the mountains for defensive bonuses. Things like that. The AI isn't great at leading troops. I think everybody knows that. My coffers are empty, but the coffers of my vassals are full. They have an obligation to their liege. We're going to take some gold from people. Actually, they do have a lot of gold, don't they? We'll ask for 50 gold from Mayor Zakaria. Oh, thank you. He actually did. Wow, what a nice guy. I assume you dislike me now. Oh, I apparently sent him a gift at some stage. Maybe I bribed him to join a plot. Well, either way, I'm just getting a refund on the money I sent out. That's pretty good. Let's trouble some peasants. We could wait for this this plague, whatever it happens to be. It is Cooties. To spread through Tuscany a little bit and then declare war after that, while they are weakened. Okay, we got Modest Measures, which is not the best stewardship book, but it is pretty okay. Let's go and have a look at that. Monthly wealth +1, stewardship +1, quality 3. Again, not the best. I would have preferred how to build a well, but that is pretty good nonetheless. I've forgotten base game Seeker 2, you can have unlimited books, can't you? Very, very useful. Now, what we want to do is, when can we steal another artifact? Must not have attempted to steal an artifact in the past 5 years. Unfortunately, I don't know. Probably not that long since we've stolen it, so we'll let time take a bit more. Do we want to give away some of our domain? We could make some vassal theocracies, you know. That would help give us some piety as well. Why don't we grant Alessandria to our good friend, Napoleon? I think that's a pretty good idea just for the piety gain we can get out of that. There you go. To neophyte Ugo, it has come to our attention you still lack a proper office. Oh great, we get to build a laboratory just as we start getting some money back. Let's do it. Laboratory or laboratory? Well, there is no in there, isn't there? For science. Now, we'll try and get the best one we can afford, I suppose. Let's build a remote guarded compound. Yeah. That's the best choice. I'm going to go with all the best choices here, despite how much it costs us, because we're only going to be able to do this once, realistically. Why haven't you joined? Why don't you join in my plot? Award honorary title, Hermetic Apprentice. There you go. Oh, wow, that's a really nice staff. Is he going to join our plot now, at least? No? Well, it doesn't matter. 186%. Let's not worry about that. One modest setup with a furnace will be enough, or I can work around a small but varied setup. We can handle somewhat more complicated procedures. Yeah. Let's do that, then. Lose 20 gold. So basically, all the options to lose gold are essentially the best options. There are certain traits and certain attribute levels, so when you're past 15 certain skills, that will allow you to get unique options or cheaper options. My librarian shall not rest until we have such a collection. If you guys are looking for books on summoning demons, I'm pretty much your main source at this stage. Not all pottery is suited for this kind of alchemical work that I do. My experiments require both a porous orange pottery that can absorb components in the crucible, and the dark, highly resistant pots, which even the strongest metal can be melted. Only the best will be good enough. This is going to cost us another small fortune, and my dragon wife is pregnant. Still with the Cooties. Does that ever disappear? Does that last forever? I hope not. I might have to get rid of that if it's just a permanent trait, unfortunately. Cooties. You know what? It seems to be something that affects only ladies. Well, that's because I've got it set to only women, you idiot. I'm thinking maybe women have it permanently? I don't know. It seems a lot of characters with Cooties. Good God. Are they in provinces where Cooties is broken out? My theory right now is it just sticks around permanently, although there are a lot of provinces with Cooties, so maybe that's not the case. Take a look at you, for example. Might just be because there's been a lot of outbreaks for it recently. Do we want to build new roads? Local build cost minus 15%. Sure. I mean, any prosperity events are good prosperity events. Especially if we get the highest level, which give us the unique buildings in the provinces. We just have a seat on the council. Yeah, I'll see what I can do for you. Sure. And he was this guy here, wasn't he? Alessandra. He's only got 10 learning. Oh, God. You're not much worse than my current court chaplain, so sure, there you go, friend. He's also my apprentice, so I kind of want to keep him happy. That gives him an extra learning as well. Let's get it started. We're getting a laboratory. Not great. But it's better than nothing. Unfortunately, I feel like we're limited by the fact that we're a duke. So, artifact, rare artifact. Really? That counts as a rare artifact, does it? Assuming maybe it's just done by quality then. So, just because it's quality 4. I'm assuming just because it's something added by a mod, maybe the rare artifact or the artifact search mod wouldn't be able to pick it up. But I guess it has. Wow, I wish we could use that. It's so good. Duke Conrad of Luxembourg has arrived unexpectedly at Lombardy asking for an audience. You suspect the man intends you convinced to join his prosperity faction. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I might be happy to join that, to be honest with you. Duke Hugo for the Holy Roman Empire still has, whoa, 11,000 men. Mostly from me, though. We lost the trait kind. One of the great goals of alchemy is to create a universal solvent. For practice, I should try to create the closest thing we have. Aqua Regia. I will need niter, alum, blue vitriol, and acidium salis. Lose 75 gold. That won't make gold, so I'm not spending gold. No, let's do it. We need all the practice we can get. So I think we had to acquire both of those books to start off with before we could carry on down the event chain. We had another Dragonborn son. Awesome. And you also get a magic education. Oh shit, I forgot to educate my first son. I've left his default name because that was obviously the name of our first character, Alberto Azzo. Feel like it's appropriate. Money well spent. We gain 1 learning. Awesome. And we also gain dabbling occultist plus 1 learning. This actually seems like a really good focus to take for the Hermetic Society in that case. We're up to 13 right now. Not long until we can use our demon books. Okay then. Let's educate our child. Rhino to elephant. We need to find a magician for you, don't we? Veteran wizard. Are you the only person we've really got? Okay, let's see if we can find a master wizard who's capable of coming to court who can teach our son. Wizard. Now, I assume it's done by learning, so in theory, anybody with high learning would be fine. However, this guy's a mystic. Chaste, temperate, kind, charitable, trusting, good traits. Student of Lancaster, a bit less trustworthy. Let's invite him to court. Veteran wizard. He's better than the other guy we had, right? Just in terms of learning stat. 13. Yeah, this guy's much better. Let's have him educate my son then. Wilfrith. And you will get to educate Rhino the Elephant. No, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to test this out. We're going to get Wilfrith to educate him. And then I'll educate the other one. And we'll sort of see how it's affected. Because obviously there's no analog to my education trait. There's not a... How do I describe this? There's not a trait that really... Or an attribute that's an analog to it specifically. So I'm not sure how the game will work this out, but we'll give it a go, regardless. We'll educate our child as well. What's his name? Alberto Azzo. Yeah, we'll educate him. Now, what have we got that's good for us? We don't particularly have good traits, now that I think about it. In fact, we have Slothful. That's terrible. Matthew, my teacher, you will educate the next generation as well. Sure. We'll just keep testing things, see how it goes, because I need to work out what are the best things to take for a magical education. Maybe there are certain traits that affect it differently. Maybe stats. Something like a good stewardship stat might even affect it. We don't know. Matthew the Sociopath is known for his justice. He's brought peace to a troubled country. County. That says county. I'm very glad to hear that. Well done, Matthew. Oh, he is just, to be fair. Just, cruel, and lunatic. None of those seem to go together. My wife is pregnant. This guy's a big fan of dragons, eh? Well, let's see if we can get at least some congenital traits on our children. At least left-handed wouldn't hurt. None of them got anything. Oh. Keep it paused. Keep it paused. For God's sake, keep it paused. Our brother died of a terminal stage of leprosy. We did that. I'm not proud of it, but we did that. And we got the county back, which means... Why don't we make all the vassal theocracies in the world just for the fun of it? Let's do it. You may have the county of... Is it a good province, though? Maybe we want to keep it. What's that? 4 holding slots. What else do we hold, really? We hold this one here. 3 holding slots as well. Just looking at the tech advances, it's not as good as the other province we hold, so I'm going to give this one away. Here you are. Bishop, you may have the county of Gravendon. You're welcome. This guy's also a mage. Eldritch Scholar. Huh. It doesn't seem very Christian, but we won't worry about that. Oh shit, get rid of the blanket. Oh god. First Mayor, Voldrad of Hamburg Spymaster, Grand Burger Bertram von Hamburg was found spying. What's done is done. No, let him rot in jail. And for my good friend Volrad, I have a gift for you, my friend. The finest tapestries of Lombardy. Oh, no. It was too late. It's been a while since you feel bad, but you don't understand why. This morning you figured it out. You get the smallpox. Shit, I hate it when I get the smallpox. But how? We should be okay. We survived smallpox before. Now, when you survive smallpox once, you actually can't get it again. To my knowledge, you become immune to it. However, we won't worry about that. As I dug through every library I could find, I came across a collection of books by Hermes Trismegistus? Megistus? Sure. The Hermetic Corpus is one of the great works on alchemy, magic, and astrology. Unfortunately, there was an owner willing to part with them for a small fee. Sure. Gets reading a book of Hermes. Again, this seems like a perfect focus for the Hermetic Society. That's fine. That's good. Were Apollo and Hermes the same person, now that I think about it? I might be wrong on that, but someone can feel free to correct me. I'm not sure. I might be wrong on that. No, there's Hermes. Look, I'm definitely wrong on that. Why are you not part of the Hermetic Society, you weird man? A son was born, named Otavio. Dragonborn. This one also doesn't look like a baby, and I don't know why. Magic focus for you, my friend. Wait. The outcomes of that are brooding and curious. That's an incredibly good education trait to have. They're two of the best traits you can get. Brooding leads to just, and curious leads to shrewd. Wow, that might just be a good trait to train everybody in always. Awesome, right, okay. Why don't we train you in something else then? What should we train you in? Or why don't we have, sorry, a different educator train you and just see which one comes the best. Okay, this time we'll educate Otavio. We're really going to spread out here. Let's not put all our eggs in one basket. Okay, sorry, Zeus just sent me a message, guys. Hold on a sec. It's Zeus. He sent me some post. Dear colleague, throughout my studies, I have found the most fascinating phenomena from observing the sky. I am the firmest belief that the foundation of the cosmos is hiding somewhere out there. In order to reach higher knowledge, you should take my advice and study the skies thoroughly. As signed, so below, Zeus. Thank you, Zeus. Alright then. We will observe the sky. Probably one of the worst events in game, I'll be honest with you. You get a lot of negative events from this one. We'll make our vassals hate us, our council will start hating us, and you run the risk of pretty much always failing the mission unless you focus on it a lot. I'm actually going to refuse the mission. Now, some people might not agree with that, but while we're in sort of the more delicate stages of the campaign early on, I don't want to do the Head in the Sky mission. Again, like, the first event that we got here is either we fire a council member. Now, seeing as we don't have many council members to pick from, I don't want to do that. Or we lose progress with our mission and risk failing it anyway, making the whole thing pointless. So, I'm going to say no. Enough is enough. We'll quit our active mission. And we failed the mission, but it doesn't matter because we... Well, I mean, the society loses influence. We don't lose esoteric knowledge because we cancelled it before we actually failed it, technically. Let's seek treatment for our smallpox that we got from a blanket. Okay. As long as you know what you're doing. And we gained ill treatment. It's almost like having a lunatic treat you is probably not for the best. Right, okay, in that case, let's have our spy master go and study tech. We don't need to kill anyone. Let's send him off to Constantinople. Off you go, my friend. Now, how are our tech advances looking right now? Not terrible, actually. Let's go put some points to construction there, just to help out a little bit. I'm looking at Venice, because that's normally where I play, in Italy. What can we build? Well, we can build a keep. Keeps are obviously very good. Levy serve plus 10%, and that effect stacks with everything else. Germanic infantry oh, we're Lombard, aren't we? Which are Germanic. No? Italo-Romance. Why do we have... Oh, Longobards are Germanic, aren't they? Lombards are sort of the descendants of that, but they are, yeah, they are a Romance culture. That explains my confusion. The heavy infantry formations of the Franks and the Lombards are heavily influenced by the Roman army's organization and tactics. Here is where these elite warriors are trained and drilled. Heavy infantry attack plus 15%, heavy infantry plus 50, military tech points. That's a good building. That's a nice, unique building we've got there. Tax income plus 4 from the vineyard. Sold. Wow, I didn't even have to think twice about that. We'll have you oversee that as well. I didn't realize we had quite such... God damn it. We are now playing as Duke Rhino. Well, good news. I've installed a mod called Childhood Events. Oh, sorry, Rich Childhood, which adds a lot of, funnily enough, childhood events. This is awesome. This gives us a really good excuse to take a look at this. Hopefully the Regency won't fuck it up too much. Let's arrange a betrothal then. Now, we've got dragon blood. Can we find another supernatural to marry? Maybe a vampire or something like that? Let's take a look. vampire. I think they have to be uncovered, actually. So we've got a couple here. There is a woman, but she's 58. Known vampire, vampire, immortal, and free from disease. Oh, that'd be a really easy way to become immortal, eh? 17. Sold. She's a bit older than us, but it doesn't matter too much. Let's invite you to court my vampire wife. Or my future vampire wife, anyway. Vampire, known vampire. She's been exposed, and everybody knows what a monster she is. Fertility minus 5,000%. Okay, never mind then. I've changed my mind. I no longer require your services. Oh, God. Can you bite us? Can I get you to bite us? What if we make her our guardian? Elusive shadow. Patient. Gluttonous paranoid. Okay, maybe not. I want to become a vampire. That sounds awesome. Vampire with Dragonborn. Ooh. That seems like a good combination. What else have we got then? We're just looking to breed some weird traits into our family. Werewolf. Known werewolf. There seems to be no fertility malice to that. Okay, good. Married, no. Gender, women. There are no women werewolves. That seems a bit off. Okay, then, never mind. We won't worry about that at all. What else? There are giants? There are giants. Well, that's a Jotun. Sleipnir. Okay, that's the son of Loki. A horse, specifically. An 8-legged horse. Size 5. Oh, wow. The giant ages. They continue in strength until they die. Oh, I can see the horse now. Right. Strong. Half giant. Okay. What is Loki like then? He's also a giant. Size 10. Holy shit. He's incredibly powerful. Giant born of earth and stone, a hill and mountain. Okay, we've got Newt. We've got this lady here. She might be a bit old, unfortunately. Damn it. Okay, well, we can't marry any giants. What about, what other mythical races have we got? Well, I suppose I could just sort by, like, stewardship, and that'll probably give us a good indicator. Gender, we'll say women, married, no. Athena, we can try and marry a god. Can we do that? Would not accept an invitation to our court. Princess of Olympus. Arranged marriage. Arranged betrothal, no. Prestige effects, we're too young. That does not mean that they are unmarriable. That means that we can, at some stage, marry one of these ladies. What if I say matrilineally? What if I matrilineally marry... Oh, sorry, wait, betroth. If we matrilineally betroth ourselves? No. He likes us, but we are just too young. Interesting, right. Artemis, she is a trader. Let's not worry about that. What is this? Monster Hunter? Alright. In that case, we'll sort by Marshall. See what else we've got. Live for the sword. Okay, I've never seen that before. There's a young god there. Rhea, Princess of Olympus. Hera and Zeus. Can we marry you? No. Rhino's too young, prestige effects. Not even matrilineally. Huh. You know what? There is a way to do this. We can eventually, as more gods spring up, invite them to our court, buy favors and invite them to our court. We could potentially try and seduce them. They might be out of Diplo range. No, they count as unlanded. So off-map powers, which is why I've only got certain interactions. There's definitely something I can do about it. I'll have a think. Obviously, marrying a god would be pretty useful, especially as we are a dragon, and we're going to become magical as well. That'll do it for today. Feel like we've achieved a lot. We're now Dragonborn, something that in the Elder Kings took me about 70 episodes. So, I'm really setting new records here. Thank you for watching. Leave suggestions for crazy shit you'd like to see, of course, as always. Going to check out some more mods for this. One of you left a huge comment of mods, which I've still got to review them all and sort of see if they're compatible. But hopefully next episode I'll have more stuff in line. See you then.